Cool. What's up, everybody? This is the PC segment of the InCntrl podcast. Me, Michael, and Alan, who you've seen before. Before we get going, I want to just quick shout out to Urban Geek. They supplied Alan with this killer Witcher 3 t-shirt.
I mean, just gorgeous. Goddamn.
Yeah, so if you're looking for anything like comic related, TV related, gaming, all forms of apparel, like check them out on Facebook and Twitter, and they can custom make anything for you. So, real quick, this is the PC segment. So, Alan and I are going to break down PC gaming since we're the PC guys. So, I want to talk about what is PC gaming?
PC gaming is the best form of gaming. I think episode over. Done?
Yeah, done. We can wrap up.
Pretty much.
Well, basically, I mean, what people don't know, PC gaming is when you use the power in your PC to actually play games with your rig. That's what we call it. That's the lingo, rig. You can use a keyboard or you could use a mouse and all that stuff. We'll get into that. So just in its basic essence, creating and building a PC or having a custom-made PC that can run games at really high frame rates. That's what PC gaming is. So while we're at that, I mean, how do you play games on PC, Alan?
Me personally, I'm keyboard and mouse type of guy. And that's one thing that I feel PC has an advantage over. You have more freedom in terms of how you want to play. Even in terms of your mouse, you could have just your basic 2-button mouse. You could have the type where you've got 15 buttons all over for all of your macros and things like that.
Now, don't scare them away.
Use your console.
Don't scare them away yet, okay?
A little too much?
Yeah. They need to know how they play games in the sense of...
I forgot dealing with Switch guys. Okay.
Switch guys. So basically, like, okay, most people will be like, fine, I want to get a PC, I want to play games. But how do I play these games? Do I have to buy discs? Do I have to find downloads and stuff? Well, there's a lot of basic platforms. You can talk about them right now, like Steam, Origins. Like, how does that work out?
I mean, you can either, get your physical copies, which is something that's dying out though, but you can obviously just download, like you're saying, through Steam and so on. N2G Gaming. You have so many where you even have bundles, sales, and so on. So you've always got very good options of where you can get your games from.
Picture the PlayStation Store or Xbox Live for PC. That's already there. So whatever game you want, you can go shop. You have specials all the time, and you can buy and download games straight onto your PC and across multiple computers if you have more than one. So that's it's basic. Now, what are the basic or most critical parts to a PC for you to play games on it?
Well, first and foremost, you've got your CPU. Just imagine that as being the brains of your computer. This is the thing that's responsible for, doing all of the calculations, putting loads of people throughout the screen and so on. Some games are heavily dependent on it, like GTA 5. Just as important as the next part, which would be your...
next part I'll talk about is the graphics card. So, you have your CPU, that's really important, but your graphics card is the meat and bones of you playing games on your PC. What that does, it renders all the graphics and all the visual aspects of the game are handled by a graphics card. So the more powerful the graphics card, the higher resolution and the more better looking your graphics.
Textures, your shadows, your draw distance, all of that funky stuff. RAM, very important. That's basically your temporary memory. When you boot up a game, all of that data is stored on your RAM so that it can be accessed quickly. More RAM you have, the more data available you have to be able to load things right off the bat.
Sweet. And then, of course, you have your other parts like your hard drive. Most people, like Alan, don't really believe in the hard drives, but the speed of a hard drive does greatly help your loading time. So SSD hard drives.
If you've got your... things like Oblivion, your Skyrim, and so on, all of those long-ass loading screens where you're seeing something spinning around, console 30 seconds, SSD, hey, 5, you're out the door, no problem.
Immediately. So that, and then all your other basic parts, like if you want to put lights in your PC, you want to have cooling.
Hit it out.
You can do whatever you want. Just picture having a blank canvas that you can use all the different parts to get to your end goal. So, while we've spoken about that, what's our next segment?
I mean, really, what most people be interested in are, I guess, pros and cons of PC gaming versus console.
Why even build a PC? Why? See, I can go to my mate's house, can get his Xbox, I can jam, I can play and play. Why do I want to play on a PC? Well, there's some very, 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 very strong reasons for you to play on PC. You want to start with some of them?
I mean, the most obvious, it's almost limitless. Your games on consoles are meant to be capped because there's only so much that console can do, especially throughout its lifetime. You tend to find by the time you've got your PS3, PS4, 5 years down the line, your games are looking so aged compared to PC. Because with PC, If you've got your rig kitted out, you can drop all of those beautiful things like we've just mentioned, your draw distance and all that sort of stuff. You can kick up the frame rate, you're not limited to just 30 or 60 in some cases. Some games you can end up hitting 100, even 200 frames per second.
Yeah.
So it's just really a non-limited way of playing your games.
Great. Another positive about having games on your PC will, of course, be now we're going into this 4K realm. Everyone's talking about 4K. Well, the thing is, PC gamers have been playing in 4K for 4 or 5 years now.
I don't even think it matters knowing how many years. It's
So
just been
you have the benefit of technology to not be capped to developers or your consoles, like Alan has said. So you got that freedom to switch parts in and out depending on what you need. You can also have things like multiplayer. You know, like right now, people know the biggest game in the world right now on Steam is Battleground.
Minesweeper.
PlayerUnknown Battleground, basically. So, I mean, you have a lot of online gaming. Your MMOs, all of these games are available on PC. And a lot of the games that you play on console, surprise, surprise, are also on PC. Like your FIFAs, your Pro Evils, they're all on PC as well. So you don't only have the limited range of games, but you got, like Alan said, a huge, vast range of games and the capabilities to play them to the best capacity. But what are the cons of playing on PC?
Well, the biggest argument against PC gaming would be if you want a really good rig that can play the best games and so on, you gotta be ready to cough up them dollars.
Money.
It can be very, very expensive.
Not just for anyone way. You need. It is expensive, but you have a longer lifespan. So if you build a computer now, you're guaranteed to play games at, for the next 3, 4, 5 years at the best possible way you can play them. Another con I'd bring out is if it's not a gaming laptop, which they are, but if it's a PC, you're not as mobile as you would be if you had, a console. So it's not going to be hard for you to just carry your rig to wherever you want to go play, whenever you want to play. So mobility is a bit of a problem.
To counter that point though, a pro that you can give for PCs is it's very personalized. You can build a huge as tower rig or you can build a small ITX form factor case. However, the con to this is you need to know how to build a PC. When a console gets damaged, you either send it into your manufacturer, get your warranty back, they sort it out. But with a PC, especially if you build it, you're going to have to troubleshoot what the problem is. For all you know, it could be the PC, it could be the fan, it could be this, that.
That's a good point, because that's why in the next few episodes, we're going to teach you people that don't know how to build PCs. We're going to give you all the tips and hints on how to do it and link you to all the places you need to go. I mean, we're talking from experience. I mean, I've built about 3 or 4?
4 rigs.
4 rigs, yeah. So, in later episodes, we're going to break down to you guys how you can manage these things. And it's actually a passion-related thing as well. Like, Alan's really into the whole visual aspect of creating your own rig and have it personalized, like you're saying, to what you want.
Oh, definitely. Because, I mean, you've got your PlayStation 4s, your Xboxes, and so on. You've only got, 5, 6 types, including your special editions and maybe skins, that's it. Yeah, you can hook up your LCDs, you can have them light synced, you can do all sorts of things with your PC. You feel like every single PC that you see in a different person's room is their own.
I've got one more big point. I mean, I've talked about the big branch of games that you have. For me personally, if you don't have a PC, you can't play Dota or League of Legends. And these are some of the biggest games. I am a Dota guy, huge in the community in Zambia. In fact, one of the best Dota players, second only to Daniel. But yeah, just quick shout out. You can't play some of these other games that are really fun to play and massively online. I mean, a small example would be, was that Battlefield or your original Battlefields you play on console? Up to 10, 20 plus players on a map. While on PC, there's 64 different people on one map. So the scale...
Battlefield,
yeah, the scale is much bigger and so on. But we are not console haters. Don't get that wrong. There's positive and negatives to both sides. It's just another window I'd like to open up to people to see the different aspects of gaming. So, I mean, on that front, I think we've wrapped up the core values of what PC gaming is. And our next segment... Master Race. The next segment, we're going to break down more onto why we play on PC and our experiences and what some of our builds were.